Hi guys, this is Alex from gsndom.com and I'm here with the HTC Sensation for the full review of the device. So you must have seen our unboxing, the recent days and the benchmark for this phone, and now I'm going to take you to the full tour of the handset. We're dealing with a dual-core 1.2 GHz device that packs an 8 megapixel camera at the back with a dual LED flash. Also, there is a 4.3-inch QHD display up front. That means a resolution of 540 over 960 pixels. Also, the device comes with a nice locking mechanism that opens up the shell through this button right here. And as far as the design is concerned, we've got the classic 4 capacitive buttons at the bottom: home, back, menu and search. Up front there is a speaker at the top and the front camera, the VGA camera. On the top side there's the on-off button and the 3.5mm jack. Also at the back there's a speaker right here next to the camera and the unibody design that some say is not unibody at all, considering you remove the shell. Also there is a micro USB port right here. Nothing at the bottom, and on the left side these volume buttons. Okay, so this is the device that was tested and had the lower benchmarks compared to Samsung Galaxy S2, one of its primary rivals, this summer. This device runs Android 2.3 Gingerbread, but also it has the HTC Sense 3.0 interface that I just shown you. It has this nice carousel effect. This means a lot of customization since it's HTC Sense. As you can see right here, you can change the scene, the social scene, work, play, depending on what you want to do. If you want to work, you have clocks and calendar nearby. If you want social, you have the social status under the hour. You can also customize the lock screen, which is a nice idea. You can customize your wallpaper, photo album, weather, clock. I use the customization with the social networking. I'm going to show you right now. This is the lock screen. As you can see, there are floating around statuses and pics of people on Twitter and Facebook. I don't even have to unlock the device and I'll see what other people are saying. The unlocking is done by dragging this ring to the center of the screen. A pretty nice mechanism. Now I'm going to show you the weather, that is also part of the HTC experience. Let's hope I can find it. Some complained about lag in our previous video. It doesn't seem to me, although I've managed to block the device. Here's the weather. Of course it uses the famous AccuWeather. Some more conditions. Here is sunny. This is cloudy if I'm not mistaken. There's also a demo. The power of the dual-core CPU is put to good use. This is how thunderstorms look like. Okay, so I'm also going to show you a bit of the power of the graphics on this device. Just a taste. It gives a 3D feeling, although this is not a 3D phone, not this unit. So the HTC Sensation is 11.3mm thick. Also it weighs 148 grams. Its display is an ASLCD 4.3-inch in diagonal. Sadly it comes with a mere 1 GB of storage, internal storage, which is very poor, but at least we get an 8 GB card with it to install everything we want. Also there's 768 MB of RAM on board, and as far as connectivity goes, you get HSDPA 14.4 MB per second, and the CPU that I talked about earlier is a Snapdragon unit capable of 1.2 GHz, the dual-core one, and there's also the Adreno GPU that's very nice to use in games. This right here is the My Location option. It's very nice, shows you the footprints with monuments nearby, where you can eat and drink in the region, when you can do shopping. HTC has integrated more stuff like the HTC Watch, showing you the newest movie you can stream. This is a new service offered by HTC that allows you to view movies. For now I can only view trailers, but this is a taste of what they offer. Maybe the collection of movies will increase over time. Okay, so back to the menu. I have to say that after using the phone for a couple of hours, this area tends to get overheated. Also, sometimes it gets laggy if there are too many processes running, but there's a task manager for that. So I can kill many of these apps. I can kill them all. A new useful app. I can refresh and get more free memory. Okay, so this device also has stereo FM radio. It's got a lithium-ion battery, 1520 mAh, provides about 8 hours of talk time. Also, if you keep the Wi-Fi on, you should get about 10 or 7 hours of usage out of it. So let me show you the internet browser right now. Let's try to access GSM Dome. I've also installed another browser that I'm going to show you. It's called Dolphin Hd. It loads pretty fast. We're also on a good Wi-Fi connection. That may be it. The zoom works flawlessly. Also in landscape. What's really nice is that even without zoom, at this level I can read the text, unlike the Samsung Galaxy S2. It's because of the number of pixels on the screen, the better resolution, QHD, that made us have problems with some HD games from Gameloft. Okay, so what else to show you? YouTube, to give you a taste of the HD. Let's see how it's done. Nice HD video on YouTube. The volume is also pretty good on this device, in calls and music and videos. And since I mentioned calls, you can use your Google account to sync your contacts. Mine are also synced with Facebook, so these are my contacts. Pick one of them, call them. You can also synchronize your calendar, your mail. And now let's get a taste of the camera. I'm sure you want to see that. It's a pretty good camera, capable of 1080p, 30 fps capture. Let's use an object in front of it. Let's say this remote. I just took a picture of it. Looks pretty nice. It still doesn't compare to the Samsung Galaxy S2. And I have some other picture I took. They're pretty nice, pretty clear. The flowers are shown particularly nice. There's also video capture in here that I'm going to show you. As I said, 1080p. So let me find the gallery. Okay, so this is the gallery, and I'm going to show you some video capture in a minute now. Here it is. It's pretty good at filming, but still not as good as Samsung Galaxy S2. The front camera on this device is a VGA one. Okay, let's stop this. I'm also going to show you a bit of music. I'm sure you want that. This carousel thing is a bit annoying sometimes. Pretty strong volume. although I like the headphones on the Samsung Galaxy S2 better. This is my library. I can pick out artists, playlists, songs. I can go back to the song. I have a sound enhancer. I have SRS enhancement. It enhances the sound. Okay, enough about this. So, as I said, I'm going to show you an alternative browser, the Dolphin HD Browser. Let's try it like this. Let's say I'm going to look for htc.com. It loads up pretty fast. What I really like about this is that you can use gesture control. I can draw on the screen. For example, Google has a circle associated to it. Let's say, what can I draw? This. Facebook, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen any browser to do this. Also, just like Firefox, you can have options on the left and right side instead of having tabs below. You have quick access. So it's a very good alternative to Firefox. Okay, so I must also show you the socializing section, the friend stream offered by HTC. I integrated Twitter and Facebook in my stream. I can check them out when I want. Of course, also check them out by sections, with picture updates. Also, I have my shelf. I can read books. Open one of them, change fonts, look up on the web. This is a modified font. I can change font size to the medium one. I can underline what I want, take annotations, look up chapters. A good collection from Facebook. This is the way you can see your gallery of pictures on the device. I have here some apps, HTC Watch. As I said, there are lots of customization that's available. The phone doesn't seem much faster than a single core unit. It's faster, but not very fast. On Samsung Galaxy S2 I felt the difference. Okay, so now I also have to show you another app that I liked. It's called Photoshop Express, and it's a pretty good reminder of the original desktop app. Let's say that I want to Photoshop this flower here. I have quite a bunch of options. I can edit it. There's a cropping, straighten, rotate, flip. I can change the exposure, saturation, simply by passing my finger over the screen, which is very nice. Change the soft focus, effects, make it pop, vibrant. It's a very good replacement for the real deal Photoshop. Okay, so that's about it with this device. You also have your mail that you can configure. As I said, phone with pretty good quality. Messages displayed as a conversation. And of course HTC Sense 3.0 that you'll find lovely. Overall, this device isn't the level of Samsung Galaxy S2, but it's a pretty good dual core phone. I'd say it's somewhere in between LG Optimus 2X and Galaxy S2. So if you're looking for the middle version, take this, especially with a contract, since it will be expensive otherwise. This is Alex from gsndom.com, and this was the review of the HTC Sensation. Goodbye.